Did you see where Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, introduced her salon son to your song, Shake Something?
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. You know what I mean? I ain't know how true it was or not, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, if it come from in-house, you know.
Knew it about Jay-Z. And cause he's a Jay-Z fan and, you know, he's a boss himself.
Jones also alleges Combs forced him to engage in unwelcome acts with workers and that Combs and his staff engaged in, quote, serious illegal activity.
So it seems like Diddy's not so great treatment of many folks is finally starting to catch up with him. And what's been revealed so far is just the beginning of a much larger issue. If you're not living under a rock, you've probably heard about the lawsuits and accusations surrounding Diddy. And we're not even talking about Cassie's case. There's a fresh lawsuit headed his way, and this time it's from a guy. It's pretty mind-boggling to think about how he managed to evade consequences for all these years. Supposedly, he's been up to these things for nearly 2 decades, and now Dababy has finally spoken up, raising the question that's been on everyone's minds for years. It's crazy to wonder how he slipped through the cracks for so long. Now let's delve into the nitty-gritty details of the situation. Dababy spilled the beans, leaving nothing unsaid. It's quite intriguing to ponder how the higher-ups, including Jay-Z and Beyonce Carter, have been shielding Diddy from getting caught. Dababy didn't hold back, revealing all the juicy details. So what exactly did he say? Get ready to buckle up, because what's about to unfold is disgustingly fascinating.
Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know,
right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in.
Right.
No kidding. This is some seriously heavy stuff. Honestly, if any of this turns out to be true and actually happens in real life, Diddy could be like the most notorious shadiest shade in the music biz. If it's not weird enough that rumors about Diddy involve both male and female accusers, the details of these allegations are shockingly similar. There are these bizarre fetishes and power dynamics, and it just makes you wonder if everyone's telling the truth. And one consistent part of the rumored dirty details about Diddy is his fondness for upcoming stars, especially at the beginning of their careers. I mean, Dababy straight up said it. Diddy took a liking to him, with his arm around the rapper's shoulder after the party had fizzled out.
A liking to me in particular around the time, man, it was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
And if that sounds familiar, you might recall the video of Diddy and Justin Bieber promoting Diddy's album back in the early 20s.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
This right here is my young brother right here. He's been a big supporter of mine.
The whole interaction was pretty awkward, with Justin stuttering at the beginning of the video and that weird arm around the shoulder. Now, we're not confirming anything, but Justin Bieber hasn't spilled all the beans about his time with Diddy and Usher. And let's face it, silence speaks volumes when rumors get loud enough. Adding to the intrigue, Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal suggests that Diddy might have had a particular interest in younger individuals. He hints at conversations where Diddy inquired about the age of attendees at his parties, emphasizing the presence of 15 and 16-year-olds. Additionally, Gene pointed out that the publicly released version of Cassie's lawsuit was not as long as the original one. Cassie's legal team had to share the initial version with Diddy's team, and they removed certain sections. This implies that there was something in the lawsuit that made Diddy and his lawyers concerned, leading them to reveal the news publicly, but without disclosing all the complete details.
He may say, yo, how old are you, or something like that. Somebody say, I'm like 16, I'm 15. Somebody had to tell him their age for him to know.
After Cassie's lawsuit, other accusers have spoken up. Recently, Lil Rod, a producer, accused Diddy of some disturbing things. Lil Rod described being forced to watch Diddy taking showers and given drinks with strong stuff. Being a straight Christian guy, Lil Rod felt uncomfortable with Diddy's advances. When he complained to Diddy's chief of staff, she just ignored him, saying, "Sean will be Sean." This kind of attitude is like the old boys will be boys excuse, letting guys get away with too much. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly promised to turn him into a Grammy-winning producer of the year if he participated in certain activities. And let's be honest, a Grammy is a tempting offer. Lil Rod isn't the only one who claims to have been enticed with such promises. There are whispers that back in 2020, Jaguar spilled some tea about Diddy coercing R&B artist Christopher Williams into a compromising situation. It appears that Diddy's alleged strategy involves leveraging power dynamics for some sort of twisted proof of control. Jaguar even mentioned an unnamed entertainment lawyer who walked in on an intimate act involving Diddy and Christopher Williams. According to her, Diddy seemed to revel in the ability to make a straight man do such things, proclaiming, "I'll do whatever the heck I want in my building. It's power." Now, Gene Deal seems to back up some of these accusations, claiming he witnessed Diddy engaging in questionable acts. But the plot thickens further. Remember Farnsworth Bentley, the umbrella guy for Diddy back in the day? Well, according to Jaguar Wright, his rise to fame had its costs. Allegedly, Bentley messaged Diddy pleading, "Please don't make me go back to my hater boss." And just like that, he was hired. Fame came knocking, but Jaguar suggests it wasn't without a price. Now let's talk about French Montana, another name that pops up in these wild stories. According to sources like 50 Cent, French Montana was supposedly Diddy's paid partner. In a 2015 picture from Diddy's Miami mansion, Diddy is the only one shirtless, and the closeness between him and French Montana raises some eyebrows. This situation is eerily similar to the recent story involving Dababy, where Diddy seems to create an exclusive and comfortable space for certain guests. But here's the kicker. What if Jay-Z and Beyonce are not just innocent bystanders, but are actively supporting Diddy? Just like Diddy, Jay-Z has faced some criticism, especially because of his romantic involvement with Foxy Brown when she was only 15 years old and he was 27. To make things more complicated, Jay-Z is closely linked to Diddy, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, all of whom have been publicly criticized for their questionable relationships with much younger individuals. What's interesting to note is the long-lasting friendship between Jay-Z and Diddy. Diddy even mentioned in a recent interview that only Jay-Z and his mom can use his real name. You can even find pictures of Jay-Z on Diddy's website, and they've been seen together at many industry events over the years. Adding to the controversy, Jay-Z faced criticism from Beyonce's bodyguard Uncle Ron, who claimed that Jay-Z got Beyonce involved in something to control her. This is similar to the accusations against Diddy by Cassie, who claimed he provided her with substances that led to dangerous addictions. What's even more surprising is that Beyonce and Jay-Z got to know each other when she was still not of legal age and he was in his late 20s. In a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z openly admitted that they became acquainted before Beyonce turned 18. However, he made a point of saying they waited until she reached 18 before starting any romantic relationship. If that doesn't raise a red flag, I don't know what does. To add more excitement to the situation, Dababy suggesting that Mary J. Blige could have been Diddy's work bestie or work wife adds to the suspicions that Diddy has some influential allies. So if Mary is associated with him, it might mean that Jay-Z and Beyonce are indeed supporting him. This in turn prompts questions about their potential involvement in Diddy's alleged activities. Considering their long-standing friendship, this speculation isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility. Let's picture this. Diddy, with support of Jay-Z and Beyonce, potentially getting away with questionable behavior. Could they be like his Epstein-like list, either enabling him or simply keeping quiet about activities behind closed doors? The tangle of rumors and uncertainties surrounding these big names in the industry prompts us to rethink how we see them. One person even said, "It's so weird how everyone looks up to these gatekeepers. It's sad that we give them so much admiration, attention, and our energy. They literally are only rich because us regular folks made them rich. 90% of these fans are broke and struggling and work regular 9 to 5s. I'm tired of these celebrities. They're overpaid, overprivileged, and overrated. Lock them all up. They never get to take accountability for their actions because they can literally fight any case in court and get away with their dirt. It's sickening." Another one said, "Diddy and his crew need to be locked away in some dirty jail with hardened suspects. I'm so sick and tired of these lawsuits." In the end, the rumors, the accusations, and the connections raise the question, when should we start questioning Diddy's motives and the true extent of his actions? As the stories unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that Diddy's celebrity friends might hold more than just their public personas. The tea has been spilled, and it's up to us to navigate this messy situation. What's your take on this intriguing celebrity saga? Drop a comment below and stay tuned for the next episode of this gripping celebrity tea.